everyone, this is Tanya here with the Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me for the month of May to showcase my creation for the Flowers and Critters 2026 collab that is hosted by Poetspice, which is Jamie here on the YT. Myself as well as a lot of other talented ladies will be listed in the description box. Make sure you click on their videos and check out their channels to see what they have created for this collaboration today. So we post this collaboration every second Wednesday of the month, and this is a long year collab, and this collab consists of using flowers and different critters within your creation. And so I decided to make a card today and pull out a stamp that I've never used before that I purchased at a craft show years ago. But if you would like to play along, make sure you use the hashtags Flowers and Critters 2026 in the description box so that way we can find your channels and support you as well. So let's go ahead and dig on in. So this is the beautiful stamp set that I use. It's called a Muse Studio Hummingbird. And this beautiful stamp set has some great sentiments as well as beautiful images. They have this beautiful flower image right here. I had this flower a long time ago, years ago, when I had my first Yorkie poo. And it was a Yorkshire Terrier mixed with a poodle. And he's no longer with us now, but I love this stamp set, and this is what caught my attention when I first saw this stamp set. It made me think of that moment in that time because of this flower. And I want to say this flower may be a fuchsia. I think that's what it may be called, but somebody in the chat can please place that in there if I'm correct or not. But it's a beautiful flower, and it does drape. It's just gorgeous, very vibrant. And there's a hummingbird, which I absolutely love those. Those show up on my home a lot. And they are really, really fast, as you know. And they're small, but they are very beautiful. When you see one, it's just amazing. Some of the different sentiments that it has on here is she loved life and it loved her right back. One day at a time. You're my favorite. This too shall pass. And look on the bright side. So those are the different sentiments that's on this stamp set here. So I've been really happy with this, and it stamps very easily. The stamps are rubber, they're red rubber. And then I did pull out some of my 100-pound cardstock, and I used that today. I also used a variation of different inks. Versafine is one of my go-tos, so I used that, as well as the Memento Summer Sky. And then I used my Distress Oxide Tumbled Glass. I used a few different acrylic blocks today, as well as my black glaze pen and a few of my Prismacolor pencils. Love these. And then some glue, of course, which is the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. So now on for my creation. This is what I created, and I just adore this. I just want to do something really simple. But this right here is the flower that I was telling you all about, and you can see how I did the hummingbird here. I went with a sky background. I just played around with that tumbled glass and kind of added some blue in the background. Didn't want to get too heavy with it. In some areas I wanted to be darker than others, and then I left a little bit of white because when you look at the sky, you have a mix of colors anyway, and God is the real creator. And so I really like the way this looks. I want it to kind of seem like the plant was actually kind of floating as far as the flower. And then of course, you know, you have the hummingbird coming up to get some of that goodness from that flower there. I went with the sentiment look on the bright side. I matted it to where it just showed a little bit of the cardstock there, just to create like a little bit of a layout in the background. I really like the way that looks. And then I did some light coloring, as I mentioned, with those different not watercolor, but the Prismacolor pencils. And I really like the way that turned out. I just think that's really nice, but you could play around with the different colors and mix them however you choose. As you see, I played off on some of the areas being a little bit dark and shading, and then lighter in some of the other areas there. In the inside, I stamped it again, and it may be hard to see on camera, but you will see that same silhouette of the images that I stamped in the front. I did that with that Memento Summer Sky ink, and I love the way that turned out because not only do you bring the outside into the inside of the card here, you can also write on top of this here. And I just want to do that. I do that occasionally sometimes on some of my cards, and I just think it creates a beautiful look. Some choose the matte, you know, inside of their cards, which is really nice as well, but the possibilities are definitely endless on what you can do. And on the back I stamp inspired by life, created by hand. And this is my card creation for the month of May for the Flowers and Critters 2026 collab. Feel free to definitely give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, as well as follow me on my Instagram, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. I want to thank you all so much for your support. I'm glad to be back. Just had a lot going on, and I plan to showcase some more here on my channel. Just slow going it, just have a lot in front of me, and you know, at the end of the school year, there's a lot. But you guys continue to be blessed and keep my family and I in your prayers, and we would do the same. Blessings to everyone, and have a great day. Bye bye.